Hey everyone, this is Nido King and welcome to Pokemon Big Brother. Over the course of the season, we've lost 13 contestants, and now we're down to our final two. Squirtle, Pokemon Fan KH2, and Espeon, Double J Espe16. So, who will win? We'll reveal it at the end of the episode, but before that, we're going to show the course of the show and how it went down. So let's begin. Pokemon Big Brother. Oh yeah, it's so big, it's your brother, and he's a big brother, so he's kind of like your role model. Woo! So, this is the format with the 15 contestants, and we will show how we ended up with only 2 left. So yeah, it kept on decreasing, final 6. This is the elimination order, just in case you're wondering. Farfetch'd, Drapion, Smeargle, Hitmonlee, Monferno, Cyndaquil, Infernape, Sceptile, Ninetales, Pansage, Miltank, Meloetta. Then there's Excadrill, Infernape in the final 2. So now let's start with Week 1 HOH Challenge, which is just basically majority rules, where they have to pick majority and the group that got the most people won. So in the end, Drapion was the winner of that HOH Challenge, the first one. So congratulations to him. And the POV challenge was Dash and Trash, where they had to tell me the order of places they would look in the trash. There were 20 spots, and the first person to get to check the right 15, which are the blue ones, would win. And in the end, the winner was Espeon. Then it came down to Monferno and Farfetch'd to see who would be eliminated, and as you can see, Farfetch'd got 7 out of the 11 votes, meaning Farfetch'd was the first person eliminated. So that was Week 1. You can see HOH winner, POV winner, nominee, and evicted. I think it's kind of cool. Week 2 HOH challenge was Pole Top, where they basically have to stand on a pole and push someone off. And they kept on going every round until the winner was crowned Squirtle. So he already won his first HOH competition. Then the POV challenge was Duck Duck Goose. They basically had to choose a number, and the person who got the right number wins, which was Hitmonlee. And then the other was Drapion versus Cyndaquil, and Drapion fell. I guess his HOH didn't really help him. Kind of made him a threat, getting 5 out of the 8 votes. As you can see, some people didn't vote in the bottom. They basically just vote to get an extra vote against them when they're up for eviction. So, as you can see, it kind of got someone eliminated later on. You'll find out. So now Drapion has been evicted with Squirtle HOH, POV winner, Hitmonlee nominee, Cyndaquil, and evicted Drapion. Week 3 HOH challenge was log stands. Basically, they were in mystery groups of 2. They didn't know their groups. They just choose left or right, and the groups that chose 2 different ones, like as you can see, Infernape and Meloetta, correct, would move on, and Sceptile moved on as well because his partner was inactive for the whole competition. So they got to continue, where they had to pick a distance, and the person closest won, which was Infernape. So he won the HOH challenge. POV was dice roll. They rolled the dice, and then the die number responded to someone, and that would be who they eliminated. In the end, the POV winner was Espeon, winning his second POV already. And in the end, Hitmonlee got the most votes and was evicted. Also evicted was on this week Smeargle, because as most of you may know, that Red Turtle 62 committed suicide, so I couldn't really keep him in a camp if he wasn't going to participate. So with that, both Smeargle and Hitmonlee were evicted, with Excadrill as the nominee, and Espeon, POV, and Infernape as HOH. Actually, if we go back, they got tied votes, and HOH and Infernape had to decide who he wanted to evict. And if he had evicted Excadrill, it would have avoided his elimination later on. I honestly, in my mind, I think he made a bad move here. So yeah, HOH Week 4, Speed Ride. They had to choose a roller coaster ride and how many flags they were going to take. And the person in the end who got, out of the final 2, who got the closest to the limit of amount of flags wins, which was Ninetales, so he won HOH. POV was grocery list. They had 10 places to look for groceries, and they can only choose 5. And the person who got the most correct wins, and that was Sceptile. So in the end, it was Monferno versus Squirtle, and as you can see, some votes came back to bite Monferno, and he actually got plenty of votes, so enough to leave. So with that, Monferno was evicted. Nominee Squirtle, POV, Sceptile, and HOH. Ninetales. As you can see, we're actually minusing in some players now. We're going down quite quickly. Week 5 HOH challenge was Quiz Diz. It basically was just a normal quiz, and in the end, HOH was Infernape again, winning his second HOH. The first person to get two HOHs made himself quite a big threat. So week 5 POV challenge, Shade Smart. I kind of just came up with this challenge on the spot where they had to. I don't really remember the challenge very well, but all I know is that Meloetta won. So yeah. Sorry, I don't really remember this challenge very well. I'll probably go back and check it. Anyway, in the end, Pansage and Cyndaquil were up for eviction, and again, Infernape was HOH, and he got to decide who would leave. Seems whenever he's HOH, he gets all the power, so he chose Cyndaquil to leave. So with that, evicted Cyndaquil, nominee Pansage, POV, Meloetta, and HOH Infernape. Week 6 HOH challenge name scramble. I basically named scrambled Pokemon names, and the person who got the most correct wins. And it was Excadrill who replied first with all of them correct, so he automatically won. And then the POV challenge was Anagram puzzle, where I scrambled cities. And yet again, Excadrill won because he was the only one who attempted it and got them all right. So he got all the power that week. This was not Infernape's week. Excadrill got revenge and got him out with 4-2 votes. So it's bye-bye Infernape, evicted. Nominee Ninetales, POV winner. It was Excadrill, doesn't show. And HOH also Excadrill. Week 7 HOH challenge is Athletic Fun. Basically, it's a number of athletic challenges. The person who does the worst automatically eliminated. In the end, Pansage, Shiny Stoutland, wins his first HOH competition. Well, moving on to POV. Paper Plane. They had a paper plane and choose a ring to fly into. One would eliminate them, one would let them progress. In the end, even though they all chose the correct one, Espeon chose it first, winning POV yet again, third one. Wow, she is good at POVs. Or, yeah, I don't know gender. In the end, it was Sceptile versus Excadrill. Sceptile got most of the votes, including some non-voting votes, and enough to eliminate him 4-2 again. So now, evicted is Sceptile, nominee Excadrill, POV winner Espeon, HOH, Pansage. We're down to our final 7 now. We're getting down numbers. Door Hoarder, they had to pick a door, one was bad, and also the last one to pick was out. In the end, the winner was Squirtle. Sorry about the Drapion, I made a mistake there. Anyways, basically, it was school lesson. They had the power to expel one student, and in the end, the winner was Miltank, surprisingly. Espeon made it second. So it was Ninetales versus Pansage. Ninetales getting 3 of the votes, including one non-voting vote. So if he had voted, it would have been the tiebreaker. For our final, now it's evicted Ninetales, nominee Pansage, POV winner Miltank, and HOH Squirtle. We're down to our final 6 now. Low numbers. Speed Bash, in the end, basically they just had to reply, last one's out. The winner was Miltank, HOH. Congratulations. This really helped because he kind of had some target on his back at that moment. Then challenge tile trip. Basically, they had to pick a tile. They had to tell me if they wanted to jump any tiles. They had to jump at least 7, at most 7. And if they fall, they start again. The person who did the least amount of turns wins. Espeon never completed it, so in the end, Squirtle won POV. It was between Meloetta and Pansage in eviction, and Meloetta got 0 votes while Pansage got all 3, resulting in him evicted 3-0. So Pansage evicted, Meloetta nominee, POV winner Squirtle, and HOH Miltank. Week 10 HOH challenge hide and seek. They had to pick a place to hide, and one of them would be me catching them. So at first it was the kitchen, because I love food, getting Excadrill and Espeon out, And in the end, it was Daruk that was correct, but Squirtle chose it first, making him HOH again. POV challenge, pick a Pokemon. They basically have to pick a Pokemon. I didn't tell them the secret about it, but the Pokemon with the highest amount of stats wins. Even though they got tie, I judged it on highest stat in one section, and that was Espeon. So Espeon won another POV. So it was between Miltank and Squirtle, and this is what I was saying about someone getting bitten in the back by non-voting. Miltank got 2 extra votes for non-voting, so it was already a tiebreaker no matter what, and it just depended on him getting 1 vote. And he did, resulting in Miltank being evicted. While this week was going on, there was also a return challenge for the 4 eliminated contestants, and in the end, Infernape reigned supreme and rejoined the game. So, evicted was Miltank, nominee Squirtle, POV winner Espeon, HOH, Meloetta. Meloetta won, sorry, not Squirtle. HOH, sorry. I think I made a mistake in that, I don't know. I'll check later. So, yeah, Meloetta won. HOH Challenge Know Your Host was basically a quiz about me, because I love myself. And Infernape knew me the most, making him HOH winner. POV challenge was color power. I just gave them a random color and randomized it, and the winner was Espeon. Another POV goes to him. So it was between Meloetta and Squirtle, and Meloetta got both votes, causing Meloetta to go home. Final 4 now. So I forgot to do the evicted nominee, don't worry, but it's evicted Meloetta, nominee Squirtle, POV Espeon, and HOH Infernape. Week 12 HOH challenge, friend or foe. They basically have to choose friend or foe. The one that didn't get with the pair is out. So first out is Excadrill. Then I did the same thing, but HOH did it as well. The person who got it with the HOH was correct, and that was Squirtle, winning his, I think, 3rd or something, HOH. POV challenge, Pokemon possibilities. Basically, I gave them 5 Pokemon, and they tell me why I like them so much. I just, they have to guess. In the end, Infernape got the most, taking himself off the block. So it was Espeon and Excadrill up for eviction, all down to Infernape's choice. He chose to get revenge on Excadrill for getting him out, getting Excadrill 4th place. So, evicted is Excadrill, nominee Espeon, POV winner is Infernape and HOH Squirtle. They're all different colors this one. So now week 13, the last week, HOH challenge. Basically, it's a lot of challenges. First one, all compete. The winner was Squirtle. Second one, Cow Toss, Infernape won, and then Pause Pain is they all compete. The first one was basically endurance, who can survive the longest on the wall. They have to pick a number. Cow Toss is the strength, how many holes can they throw it in, and Pause Pain was a quiz on previous episodes, giving Squirtle yet again final HOH. He chose to evict Infernape, giving him 3rd place. We're down to our final 2, with evicted Infernape, Espeon, nominee, and HOH winner, Squirtle. No POV. We're down to our final 2, everyone. Who will win? Espeon or Squirtle? It came down to the jury's votes, and I will now reveal them next part. This is part 1. So stay tuned.